So how many of you got it? How many of your gym rats can say you're muscle dysmorphic? How many of your gym rats can say you're repping out on squats? I'm repping until my shit stops. If you do, then you notice what I'm talking about. Till you spend a mass amount to the gym account, until you end up just getting so dependent on gym. You end up spending the G on the juicing machine. You got the acne, look at you, simple you're using to, injecting like a junkie, posting pics on your YouTube until you get so paranoid from cycling your rage and thinking that the whole world is watching ya. Well, maybe you don't juice, maybe you're natural, but whatever your path, bro, go for the bump, bro. Don't bother me when I'm doing my rep. You see me in the gym, don't come messing my rep up and blow my Don't do that. It's bash. Time to build a superhero.
Yeah. Nation to embrace me. Yo, welcome to Bash. It's your boy Elbow. This is day 2. Alright? It's about 6:20 in the morning. We're about to go and kill some ill weights right now, alright? It's the second day, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. The muscles are feeling a bit awake, are feeling tense and tight in the pecs and in the chest and in the biceps and a bit of the triceps. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm a bit hyper right now because I'm playing fight music. It's taking me back to 2003. Good times, man. So we're about to do this. Let's go. Let's go, YouTube. Bash, building a superhero.
Okay, guys, what's good, YouTube? Now, that guy in the beginning was a bit hype. You know, he looks like he might be on something, but if you're gonna go under a weight, you better get hyper, my friend. You better learn to tap into that hypeness. All right? Because them weights ain't gonna lift themselves. Like he said, he's gonna do the same workout that he did in the last video. Now, if you didn't see the last video, you can go out, just check out the last video. But you don't need to check out the last video because he's basically doing the same workout. And we basically doing some chest. And then we're gonna do some bent over rows, and if we can, we're gonna throw in some one arm shoulder presses. Yeah. Now, meditation. You gotta learn to visualize where you wanna go. During this workout regime, I got a full day job, okay? I got a full day job, so I squeeze in my workout right before the day starts. And that's basically like 6 in the morning. I try to wake up a bit earlier, maybe 5:30. But then the camera won't catch anything because it's dark around then. But in summertime, around 5:30 the sun is out. But winter, not so much. But anyway, I wake up right before the day starts. I'd be up, 6, and I'd start doing my workout. Now, it is so important for you to have the vision, okay? Because if you do not have the vision, I tell you right now, you're gonna quit. And that's why I do these videos. so that, you know, you log on to YouTube and, you know, you check it out and hopefully you get motivated, or maybe you do it alongside with me. You know, that's the whole point behind it, basically. And at the end of the day, I don't want you to have any excuses. I don't have gym membership. I don't have money for weights. I don't have enough time in my day. I don't have this and that. You know, all I'm gonna ask you is, do you want it bad enough? Do you really want it? Do you really want to get in shape? Do you want to stop being a victim? Do you want to take control of your life? It starts with something like this, okay? I tell you that right now, and that's what Bash is about, becoming a superhero. It is about you taking the cape. Look at that. Yeah, this is day 2. As you can see, the weights haven't been working much, so we got a little spider camped up on my weights. Yeah, like I was saying, Bash, become a superhero. It is time to do it, okay? It is time to stop being the victim and taking the mantle of being a hero. All right? Now, I'm very open about this on my channel. I'm a Christian, and I believe that our mission is not to be self-centered and self-worried. It is about us extending ourselves to those around us. Because only when you do that, even in psychology, only when you start extending yourself to those people around us, do you really begin to solve your own problems? Or do you truly start becoming better? You know, we're living in a day and age where everybody's all about me, 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 me. No, it's not about you, 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 you. You cannot find happiness living for you, me, myself, me, I. No. And that's why we're here, trying to build a superhero, because with every passing day, you are becoming stronger, and that means you are becoming an asset to this world. No longer a liability, no longer afraid. That's right, Bash. That's what we're talking about. No longer afraid. Okay? Overcoming your weaknesses and teaching others to overcome theirs. And where they fail, you become their strength. That's what superheroes do. That is what true superheroes do. And that's why Jesus died. He died that we could take up the mantle to become superheroes. To become the modern day saviors. You know? So people ask me and they say, oh, you believe in God? There's tragedy. There's death. There's war. And that is very true. But if you and I stop being crybabies, always waiting for somebody to extend our hand to help somebody else, and we do nothing, then the world will remain the way that it is. Okay? Let's not get it twisted, folks. This is not heaven. Heaven is coming, but we can make this place as close to heaven as possible by doing our part. And it starts here. You need to start bettering yourself. And that's what this is for me. If you can conquer yourself, can conquer yourself, then you can conquer the world. It all begins with you. Now imagine just imagine if everyone in the world thought this way, you know? If I walked out of the yard and I went into town and everybody had everybody else's back, what would happen to crime? What would happen to hunger? What would happen to suffering? You know? These things continue and they perpetuate because good men sit back and they do nothing. Christians sit back and they do nothing. My fellow brothers and sisters sit back and they do nothing. And it's because it is easier to do nothing. But in doing nothing, you become an empty shell. You know how I wish I could multiply myself sometimes, because you got 24 hours in a day, but there's so much to do. It would be so cool. What if you could just multiply yourself? What just happened? What am I doing in there? Yeah, but this is what I was talking about. I wish I could multiply myself and actually be helpful to myself. Not this version of myself. He only cares about himself. Yeah, later, guy. Yeah, like I was saying. So Bash, that's what it's about. That's what building the superhero is about. That's what becoming a superhero is about. Okay? It's about taking the time to better yourself in one way or another. Taking the time to no longer focus on the things that only ruin you and only provide a high for a couple of minutes, but nothing everlasting, nothing that is long lasting. Because I tell you right now, when you lend out your hand to help somebody else, the benefits last a lifetime. Because your actions will never be forgotten. But even if they are forgotten, they will live on in that person, even if they don't acknowledge it. And that's not why superheroes do what they do. We don't do things just to be acknowledged. No. We do it because it's the right thing to do. That's what it's about. Doing the right thing. And when you're working out, the right thing to do is to always push yourself like there's somebody watching. Don't cheat. Because if you cheat, you will make no gains. Now, when you start off, my wife just made me some chicken. I'm just eating some chicken. She's a good wife. You know, when you start doing your workout routines, I tell you right now, a lot of people will only have nothing but negativity for you. It will give you 101 reasons why you will not succeed. And what I have learned being on social media and on the fitness pages is everybody is just gonna say, you cannot make any significant gains without steroid use. Hey, in this world that we live in, nobody wants to take a stand and say that, oh, this is right or this is wrong, because if you take that stand, then you are alienating and you are making hate speech. I tell you right now, if you take steroids, you are automatically making yourself a slave to it. Sounds like harsh words, but the truth is, the more you take steroids, the less functional your nuts become. To put it plainly, when you take steroids, you've got an overwhelming amount of testosterone in your body. And so what your body does is, it's like, oh, where is this stuff coming from? Oh, it's his nuts. And they're like, oh, let's shut these nuts down. They're making too much testosterone. And over time, you lose your nuts. That's why they shrink. Okay? Now, what's messed up is if you decide today, after you've been using steroids for a good number of years, and you're like, you know what? I'm not taking this stuff anymore. Your nuts have basically been on vacation for the good number of years, so even once you get off, you won't be making as much testosterone as you should be. And that means you lose all kinds of gains. All kinds of gains. You lose them. So it comes at a price. You know, yes, there's, other factors that come with it and so on and so forth. And it's everybody's decision to do what they want to do. But you should know the repercussions beforehand. And at Bash, when we speak about becoming a superhero, it comes with the belief that you are more than you actually realize. You know? And you don't need venom like Bane to become strong. You don't. Be like Batman. Just sharpen all of your abilities and become better. That's what Bash is about. That's what Bash is going to encourage you to do, Bashanites. That's what we are about. The road might be difficult, it might be longer, but it's the better road, and it builds character.
What's good? Just got done with a killer workout. That was freaking awesome. Bashanites. Sounds pretty cool. I think I like it. Yeah, so good morning. That was like an hour, 30 minutes workout. Did me some good. Excited. Ready to kill the day. Ready to become a superhero, man. Alright? So, comment, subscribe.
Alright, Bashanites. You are more powerful than you can ever imagine. Check out the next video. We're gonna talk about it a bit more. But this is your boy, TMDMA, the most dangerous man alive, Elbow, signing off from Bash. It is time to become a superhero.